Chapter 497, The Fragment's Origins. Mr. K didn't impose any specific requests for Lumien's journey to Phaenopotter. He merely reiterated that Lumien could utilize the finger anytime he faced challenges. As long as he wasn't in a unique environment, the Aurora Order Oracle could sense it through the blood connection and offer prompt assistance, sensing it over quite a long distance. As expected of being a part of your body, I wonder if demonesses can complete a curse after obtaining this finger. Lumien bade farewell to Mr. K, his thoughts drifting, and exited the opulent beige house at 19 Rue Shear. In Trocadero town, at the entrance of the manor surrounded by grapevines, Franca caught sight of Brown's Sauron, her long orange-red hair cascading down like a waterfall. The demoness smirked mockingly and said, "I heard your lover is dead." "Did you just drink the provoker potion?" Franca retorted without backing down. Could it be that members of the Sauron family carry a provoker trait from birth? Without waiting for Brown's response, Franca walked past her, chuckling. "Yes, Gardner Martin is indeed dead. I killed him myself." Brown's pupils dilated as she turned her head in surprise to gaze upon Franca's side profile. She saw that the new demoness had a faint smile on her face, but her eyes were deep and dark, a mix of pleasure and pain, solemn and ruthless. Franca considered adding, "I was even present to hear your ancestors scream while being killed," but that would expose her grasp of extensive secret intel and mysticism knowledge that she ought not to have at her level. It would arouse the demoness sect's suspicion, so she abandoned the idea. As she advanced, she smiled and said, "Then, I found the item Gardner Martin and his collaborators smuggled into Trier through the catacombs." "You found it. What is it?" Brown's hadn't expected Franca to complete this mission, a mix of surprise and a tinge of jealousy crossing her features. Franca didn't hide anything. This was her purpose in coming to Demoness of Black Claris. She produced the pitch-black figurine with its hair facing the opposite direction of the orthodox version and waved it in front of Brown's. Brown's expression froze, as if she had seen something terrifying. How is it appearing here?" The Demoness of Pleasure's voice trailed off, her tone filled with unconcealable shock. Franca seized the opportunity to ask, "You know what it is?" Brown snapped out of her daze, her eyes flickering as she said, "My teacher will tell you." Franca didn't press further and changed the subject with a smile. "Why does your teacher call herself the Demoness of Black? Wouldn't any ordinary person consider a demoness a derogatory term?" "Everyone has different aesthetic standards. Some like to call themselves saintesses, while others find demonesses cool. They have a unique and unorthodox flair." Brown's appeared more inclined to the latter. Franca pondered seriously. Men retain their youthful spirit even in death. Is there such excessive self-awareness, even if they were once men? She realized that if someone called her a demoness of XX, she would probably feel a strange sense of smugness despite her embarrassment. However, if it were saintess, she would definitely have goosebumps, her toes cringing so bad that they could dig a hole and bury herself in it. Before long, Franca encountered the Demoness of Black at the circular pavilion amidst the grapevines and numerous vines. Claris's dark gray eyes, tinged with melancholy, swept across Franca's face and the black primordial demoness figurine in her hand. Her gaze lingered on the latter for a few seconds before she said, "Did you obtain this from the Iron and Blood Cross Order?" "Yes, I did." Franca took the initiative to recount the previous night's encounter. She recounted from the moment she failed to tail the Carbonari member, until how she and Anthony Reed mysteriously entered the sealed-forth epic Trier under the influence of the primordial demoness figurine, and the ancient silver mirror despite clearly being in apartment 601 at 3 Rue des Blouses Blanches. She didn't hide the existence of the ancient silver mirror anymore. She only said that she had accidentally obtained it underground a few months ago. This time, it had some effect but disappeared without a trace after they sank underground. Everything she said was the truth, every word the truth. Demoness of Black Claris interrupted Franca's account and asked thoughtfully, "Did you run into Gardner Martin as soon as you entered?" Although she hadn't seen it with her own eyes, she seemed to foresee the development. "Yes, there was also that Carbonari member. He's General Philip who faked his death. This strange figurine was found on him," Franca replied truthfully. At that time, Anthony and I nearly died at Gardner and Philip's hands. Fortunately, Seal and Jenna inexplicably entered and were hidden nearby. She briefly recounted the battle and deliberately redirected Jenna's ability towards vampires. After listening for a while, the Demoness of Black raised her right hand and gently stroked her face. You said that there was an area in the wilderness with chaotic weather in the distance, and there was a giant figure surrounded by hurricanes and thick fog. Yes, we also heard his roar and nearly lost control. Fortunately, we entered the gray, fog-shrouded city in time. The commotion outside became very muffled. Franca hadn't expected the Demoness of Black to be so concerned about the giant. Clarice listened quietly and let out a soft sigh. She felt a mix of sorrow, disappointment, and indescribable relief, making her feel exceptionally pitiful. Browns looked at her teacher with a puzzled expression, as if she didn't understand why the Demoness of Black had such a reaction. Franca was puzzled at first, but then her heart skipped a beat. Browns belongs to the Sauron family. Could it be the same for the Demoness of Black? Could they be a branch of the Sauron family that had pledged allegiance to the Demoness sect? However, the Demoness of Black's hair and eyes don't resemble those of a genuine Sauron family member. If they are all from the Sauron family, could the Demoness of Black be Browns' relative, or even her father or mother, leading to Browns' current state? Had the Demoness of Black heard about Vermonda Sauron's current situation and understood the Iron and Blood Cross Orders scheme? Is that why she's so emotional? As these thoughts raced through Franca's mind, she continued to recount the battle between the four of them and Mirror Gardner. Finally, she took out the pitch-black Mirror World fragment. "Your Excellency, Demoness of Black, what's this? And what's this figurine?" Demoness of Black Clarice gazed at the Mirror World fragment and the Black Primordial Demoness figurine and said, "In conventional mysticism, the Mirror World isn't a true world. It's an amalgamation of the concept of doors, connected to mirrors and alternate spaces. However, many members of our Demoness sect are aware that in certain special places, for specific reasons, there are a few mirror worlds with monsters. You encountered one of them, and this is a fragment of that world." She briefly recounted what Franca already knew about the Mirror World fragment. Finally, she said, "This should have been handed over to me for a reward, but according to your description, many underground mirror people have already infiltrated Trier. This fragment can help you track them, find them, and eliminate them. You can keep it for a while until the mission is completed." This is your next mission. Clean up Trier's mirror people and gather any similar fragments that might be on them. The origins and effects are the same as what Madame Magician said. From the looks of it, Clarice wasn't lying to me. My next mission is in Trier. I can't follow Seal to Fainapotter to search for Bard and company at critical moments. I can get him to teleport me there to provide help. Franca sighed inwardly and said, "Yes, Your Excellency, Demoness of Black." The Demoness of Black continued, "This figurine originates from one of the special mirror worlds. We believe in the primordial one in reality. The mirror people believe in the mirrored primordial one, but it's actually just a projection of the primordial one in the mirror. Just as I suspected, the primordial demoness's projection in the mirror underwent an abnormality and gained self-awareness, causing her condition to worsen? Or is Clarice not telling the entire truth?" Under the Demoness of Black's instructions, Franca handed over the special figurine. Clarice nodded slightly and said, "You completed the Iron and Blood Cross Order mission better than I expected by retrieving this special figurine. What reward do you want?" Franca didn't hesitate and answered, "The potion formula for affliction, or perhaps a mystical item that allows me to traverse the spirit world." The Demoness of Black revealed an inconspicuous smile. "This time, I'll give you the potion formula for affliction. Once you complete your next mission, you can choose a mystical item with the spirit world traversal ability." Does that mean I can't exchange my contributions for teleportation-type items this time, but they surpass the value of the Demoness of Affliction formula? I can save a portion and exchange them together when I make other contributions. Franca pondered for a moment and said, "Okay." Demoness of Black Clarice raised her right hand and swiped at the void. Franca immediately noticed numerous dark Hermes words outlined on the watery surface at the edge of the circular pavilion. Affliction Potion Formula. Sequence 5. Main ingredient: flower-faced bat's head, two-tailed black snake's gallbladder. Supplementary ingredients: 30 milliliters of flower-faced bat blood, 50 milliliters of a seriously ill human's blood, tail tip of the two-tailed black snake, 10 drops of Enfinida's eucalyptus essential oil. Ritual, without substitutes: be burned at the stake for 15 minutes and survive without going mad. Just reading the description hurts. Franca couldn't help but shrink back. After memorizing the potion formula, she left the manor with Browns. Demoness of Black Claris watched her silently as she retrieved an item from a hidden pocket in her black court dress. It was a pitch-black mirror fragment. It bore a striking resemblance to Franca's mirror world fragment, albeit with an irregular fracture at the edge.